I trade the opening range break strategy, and I've traded the opening range break strategy or the ORB for almost 3 years now, and I've been profitable consistently for the last 18 months. When I first started, it was kind of hit or miss. I was trying a whole bunch of different stuff. I was trying the 8 a.m. to 8:15, and that worked well for a while. Then I was trying the 9:30 to 9:45 breakout, which is what I trade now. And when I switched to that was when I actually became consistently profitable. Now, there are a lot of people out there that absolutely hate the opening range break. There are a lot of people like me that love it. So, this video isn't going to be for everybody. This just simply is what I do. Now, if you don't like how I trade, that's okay. But for the people who want a very simple two-step process, this video is for you. So let me first start off by showing you the actual strategy, legitimate TradingView strategy that I use. I built it and you can come get this for free. You don't have to sign up for this or that. You can just come on TradingView and search QuantCrawler ORB Strategy with adaptive risk and session levels. Gosh, that's a lot to say, but I wanted a title that worked. So you can get this strategy, add it to your favorites, and then just add it to any chart you want to trade. Like this one right here, you can do this on gold. I use it on MNQ and MES. You can use it on whatever you want because you can custom fit this to your style. So as we scroll down a little bit further, this isn't just a random strategy that like 4 people use. It's been boosted on here over 1,200 times. There's a bunch of comments. It's been viewed 9,000 times. People legitimately use this. So I know that it works because I've used it for a long time myself. And this is pretty community tested at this point. So once you come over to your chart and whatever ticker you want to trade this on, you just get it added and it will look just like this. So I'm on MNQ and this is on Wednesday, the 22nd of April of 2026. So you can see here, the way I have the strategy set up is exactly from 9:30 to 9:45. It marks out the top wick to the bottom wick of the first 15 minutes of price action. So if we really want to be transparent here, we'll go to the 15-minute time frame. You can see right here, this is the 15-minute time frame, and this is the 9:30 to 9:45 15-minute candle, and it marked out the top wick to the bottom wick. The strategy did this on its own. So when I open up my settings, you'll see here the orb starting hour is 9 and the minute is 30, so 9:30, and the opening range period is going to go for 15 minutes. That's why it's only marking out this 15-minute candle. And my session end, I've optimized this to end when I want it to, and I found that this is the best time so I don't miss out on any long runs on my take profit. But also, if it reverses towards the end of the day with that typical New York late afternoon price dump or whatever it is, don't get caught in it. So I've optimized this to figure out the best setting for me. If you don't want to use this actual strategy, all you would do is remove that, and then you would come over here to the left hand side. First, you'd click your magnet so it's easy to apply. Click the little paintbrush right here, the arrow next to it, and get your rectangle tool. And then you would just want to find the 9:30 candle, go to the top wick, drag it down to the bottom, and then just simply drag it over, and that will establish your range if you don't want to use the simple strategy I built. Either way, we're going to remove it. I'm going to reactivate the strategy, and I'm just showing you that so you can see what the numbers are. And at the end of the video, I will show you the back tested results so you can see this does make money. So on this strategy, step one is just simply getting the first 15 minutes marked. Once you've done that, go to the 5-minute time frame, and all you're waiting for is a candle body to break above or below the zone, and then when it closes, you're going in that direction. So it doesn't have to be the whole entire candle body. Some people trade it that way. I'm looking for 5-minute candle, part of the body, not a wick, the body, the big part right here has to be above or below the zone, and that's going to set my direction, and I'm going in that same direction. That's why it fires along. So this candle closes, my long fires, I get entered in right here, and then you can see this ran up to my exit. So I set my stop loss based on the strategy, I'll show you that in a second, at the opposite side of the zone. So when it enters in right here, my stop loss is all the way down here. And then the strategy is calculating from this bottom to this top. It's giving me a 1 reward from this zone size, which is right here. So that's why my exit is right here, because that's how I've set everything up. So the two-step process is simple. You mark out the first 15 minutes of price action, the highest and the lowest of those 15 minutes, because that typically is the busiest 15 minutes of the day. Not always, because in today's day and age, you never know when a tweet's coming out. So volume wise, this should historically be the busiest 15 minutes of the day. That establishes your range, and then you're waiting for a candle to break out, go in that direction. If it broke below, I'd go short. This broke above, so I went long, and it turned into a win. So now, when we go look at the last 90 days from January 22nd to April 23rd, again, like I said in the beginning, the strategy isn't for everybody, but it's consistent enough for me that I have 20 funded accounts on Apex. I have 5 on Lucid and I have 5 on TopStep. So I'm copy trading 30 funded accounts. So having this drawdown is something I have to manage because I have a $2,000 drawdown limit. But as long as I manage this appropriately, and over the last 90 days, 30 accounts times $7,403 is a ridiculous amount of money. Now, I haven't done that, so I'm not claiming that. But if I were consistent and I traded all 30, which I don't, I do groups of 5 at a time because I don't ever want to be without, and I trade other strategies too. But trading this even 5 at a time, $35,000 over 90 days is great. That's $10,000, $11,000 a month on average. So these are the last 90 days right here. So even then you go back and say, hey, Aaron, 90 days isn't quite enough. Show me a little bit more. I don't like that. 90 days doesn't show me enough with trade quality, whatever the reason is. Here's 6 months, October 23rd to April 23rd. P&L is 10,106. The drawdown is 2,835. Again, on a $2,000 drawdown with a $50,000 prop firm account, there's some management that has to happen here. I'm not saying this is a set it and forget it. There's going to be days you lose. There's going to be days you win. You can see this equity curve also is a little bit tough too. There's some chop. It chops around a lot. Win a couple, lose a couple. Win a couple, lose a couple. You want a real good run right here, and it runs all the way up, and then win a couple, lose a couple. So you get some good runs mixed in with some chop. It just happens, some wins and losses. But this drawdown is manageable if you maybe just take a day or two off and hope it's one of the losses. 164 total trades, almost a 60.5% win rate, and a profit factor of 1.3. That's the last 6 months. I know we already looked at the last 90 days, but I didn't touch on this. 82 total trades, profitable trades, almost a 60% win rate with a 1.5 profit factor almost. Then we'll custom fit this to a 60-day time frame, 3650 P&L, 1800 drawdown, totally fine on prop firms the last 2 months, 57 total trades, a 58% win rate, and a profit factor of 1.335. Last 30 days, you're not bragging about this. I mean, look how disgusting this is. But P&L is still positive, 898, $1,300 drawdown, 29 trades, 51.7% win rate, and a profit factor of 1.166. So all of that is cool and all, but you're like, Aaron, show me your full settings so I can just copy it. Got you. Here you go. 9:30, 15-minute opening range break period, session end 15:05. So that's in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. This is trading all 5 days of the week. The stop loss method that I use is the opposite side of the zone, like I mentioned earlier in the video. But if you expand this, you can set it to be the midpoint, or you can do an ATR stop loss, fixed points, or adaptive. All of this being said, any strategy optimizer, I've actually built one with QuantCrawler.com. You can get it free for 30 days. After that, it's $10 a month for the whole entire platform. And you can optimize this to whatever you prefer. Just I use opposite sides, so that's all I'm going to talk about. But if you want to use another stop loss method, get a strategy optimizer. Doesn't even have to be mine. Get any of them. I just don't think any exists for $10 a month outside of a free 30 days. But I'm biased and partial because I built it. You can set your entry modes as well. If you don't want to do a breakout and you want to do a retest of the orb level, as soon as it breaks out, pulls back and taps the opening range level, it will indicate and signal your entry. You can also do a midpoint retest if you want to test the very popular by RP Profits. I've traded it as well, the 8 a.m. to 8:15 opening range break with a break and retest of the midpoint. You can optimize that in this strategy as well. I've actually traded that specific ES opening range break for about a year and a half as well. I don't have as much luck with it as he does. He's a way better trader at it than I am, but that's his focus, a little bit sporadic. But you can backtest it if you want to with this, and it works. You then can scroll down a little bit further and you can enable a scale out if you want to trade more than one, or you want to have multiple take profits. Maybe you want your TP1 to be at 1 and scale out one contract, enable TP2 and have a runner up to a 2 risk to reward or reward to risk, however you want to say it. Either way, you can scale that to actually remove you from positions. Or like me, I just do a full TP risk to reward. I actually have it lately running at 0.9 because I found the opening ranges were bigger than expected. So getting to an actual 1 was not happening. So I had to drop it down to a 0.9 just temporarily. These back tested results you just saw are at a 0.9. Everything you've seen is at this 0.9. I haven't changed anything for the video at all. Those numbers are at this setting. If you also want to play around with a trailing stop, you can do that as well. So the activation is basically once it breaks out, if it ran up 80 points, a trailing offset would kick in behind this to where 40 points below the 80-point activation, if it comes back to hit that level, it's going to exit you out to basically preserve profit. It doesn't have very good results in backtesting, so I don't run it, but if you wanted to, you could. You can also asset class if you want to try this on Forex. I have an XAU break that I run as well, but it's an evening Asia session. And so you can format this to Forex if you want to. But for this video, futures and position sizes too, you can scale all that out. And then down here, everything below number 4 is visual, but it is important. If you are somebody who watches RP Profits and how he trades the ES break, there are a lot of things in here that you can do. Like you can click show highs and lows and it will automatically mark it for you. You can see right here, it just snapped on bottom. I'll zoom out in just a second. You can do show Asia high low. You can do the London high low. You can do whatever you want to see the resistance levels as they pop up. But on the previous day highs and lows, like you can see right, this automatically marked the previous day low from me or for me, excuse me. And I would know if it came down, there maybe is a support or resistance level where I'm going to be running into on the upside or the downside. So with that being said, this strategy is profitable. It's what I trade. It's not for everybody, but this is exactly what I do on 30 accounts, not all at the same time, but across and spread out. I'm trading an MNQ break. I'm trading an MGC Asia session break. It's all done with this strategy. I backtest everything. I check everything. And this is what I do. And I've been profitable for 18 plus months. Every month I take $10,000 to $15,000 in payouts. I show proof of that in our Discord. I show proof of it in my videos. The opening range break is a very simple strategy if you can understand and implement a two-step process.